Hello there everyone, I am Scruffy Matt, this is Scruffy's Retro Corner, and I am once again looking at this game from 2002, Ace Attorney, Justice for All. Hello Chet the Bringer of Death, hello Don McLean, always nice to see you in chat. I can't actually see the chat bar on OBS for some reason, so I may have to just use my Chrome window here. Keep an eye on the stream that way. Computers, they're nutty things. Alright, so we're picking up from my Tuesday stream where we started the case of murder at the Big Top, or whatever it was called. Turnabout Big Top? I think that's it. The magician and illusionist, Max Galactica, has been accused of murdering the ringmaster, and we are trying to find out who actually did it. The case was put on hold the previous day because it happened in the snow, and there were no footprints from the murderer leading away from the body, and a witness, a literal clown, said, yeah, he just flew away. So, we're going to try and get to the bottom of this. Nick? What is it? I've got a confession to make. I'm terrible at figuring out magic tricks. Magic tricks? Yep, magic tricks are by their very definition tricks, right? But I can never figure out the tricks when I see them. That's because the tricks are performed by pros. They do it so that you can't guess the trick. But the trick Pearly showed me was incredible. Pearls did a magic trick? What kind of trick was it? Well, let's see. It looked like she pulled the end of her own thumb off. First she put her right thumb next to her left hand and then just separated. She could move it up and down and everything. It was incredible. Really? Was it kind of like this? What? Wow! How'd you do that? Nick, you're like a real magician. See, this is why I just can't figure out magic. I'm no good at it. Especially hard tricks like flying away from the scene of a murder. You'll take all the fun out of magic if you keep trying to figure it out. I don't see any way out of this. We're stuck between a rock and a hard place. There's no way we can solve the mystery of a criminal flying by tomorrow. I was thinking, do you really think the criminal flew through the air? The only one who thinks that is Mo, right? He says that he saw it. That's true. Mo looked awfully serious when he said that. Do you think he might be trying to frame Max? If that was it, he would have simply said, I saw Max. That would have been enough. There's no reason why anyone would believe he flew. But what if the criminal really did fly? There's only one person who could do that. Max! You're really not helping my confidence here, Maya. Everyone seems to hate Max. Ben, Trillo, Mo, they all have nothing nice to say. That magician does seem rather full of himself, doesn't he? Especially when he says things like customers only go to the circus to see him. He even hit Ben over the head with a bottle. But what? But that doesn't seem enough to frame another person for murder. And it was proven that neither Ben nor Mo lied on the stand. Maybe Ben saw the ringmaster wearing Max's costume, but Mo clearly said that he saw Max himself. Alright, well, let's start by talking to Max again. September 29th, Detention Center, Visitors Room. Oh, my sweeties! You mind hurrying up and getting me out of this place? We're doing our best, Max. Just hang in there. A little while ago, some people from a local TV station came by. And since I'm a famed magician, they said, let's make you your very own TV special. Really? What kind of TV special? Maximilian Galactica, the great prison escape. It would be aired live. Hey, that sounds like it'd be an awesome special. But if I do the special before I'm acquitted, they'll never let me out of here for real. Well, it would surely be an unnecessary addition to your troubles with the law. That's what I was thinking, but their production staff is already working on the show. If you don't get me out quick, I'll have no choice but to stage a real prison break. You seem awfully calm about that possibility. I'd have no choice. It would be a contractual obligation. That's show business. The night of the crime, you didn't happen to fly off into the sky, did you? Here is how everything went down, sweetie. At the time of the murder, I was sitting in the ringmaster's room. Not to mention, flying off into the sky is not just something I can do at will. I don't care what the Stoogie Clown says, it wasn't me. Max, do you mind teaching me the trick behind flying? You'll have to forgive me, sweetie. The difference between me and cheap imitation magicians is that I keep my mouth shut. I don't teach people tricks, but I will say this much. It's much harder than you think. I was thinking about this in court today. I've got a favor to ask of you. Anything for you, sweetie. Be friends with the other performers in the circus. Fabulous! A great joke! Why would I be friends with a bunch of hacks like them? But I've won on the world stage. I won the International Grand Prix. International Grand Prix? Performers should always look to perform on the world stage. But the performers at this circus are completely and utterly devoid of ambition. That is something I simply cannot tolerate. Ambition, huh? Something about what Max just said rings true to my ears. Oh my sweeties want to hear all about the Grand Prix, don't they? To be honest though, I've told this story like 100 times already, so it's a bit boring. We're sorry to make you tell it again. You must not have heard me. I really am sick of telling this story. But what can you do? I'm Maximilian Galactica. I suppose I can tell it again. Voila! Here, take a look at this. I just happen to have a picture from the Grand Prix with me. Ooh, shiny. Just look at that fabulous stage. That is the first stage I ever flew on. I flew right over the audience. The crowd erupted into applause. At that time, I thought to myself that I could die right then and die a happy man. I'll never forget how I felt that night. The emotions, the acclaim. Wow! By the way, I think everyone who is a performer should get to experience that feeling. I just wish I could explain that to the other people in the circus. That's incredible, Max. I want a trophy too. Hey Nick, how about you buy me a trophy? That's not how you earn a trophy, Maya. My sweeties, you can have this picture of my triumph. Just make sure you show it to all the other members of the circus. Look and learn. That's what you should tell them. Learn how to get thrown in jail? Grand Prix photo added to the court record. It's a photo of Max's award ceremony. Anyway, how are you guys doing on this Friday afternoon? Or whatever time it is in your part of the world. You hear that? It sounds like two people arguing. Alright, let's do it. Are you ready? Yes, wait. Quit your whining. Let's just get this a shot already. Alright, let's go. Row, row, row your boat. Row, row, row your boat. What are you doing? Gently down the stream. Come on, you know that. I'm trying my best, but Trevor, this just isn't going to work. Do you enjoy saying dumb things? You're gonna have to be on your own someday. If you can't handle something as simple as this, what are you going to do then? Hello, Ben. Hello to you too, Trillo. What are you doing here? Can't you see we're on a secret crash training course? I'm sorry. Secret crash training. Whoa.
Yes, Trevor wouldn't give up until I said we'd try out his idea for a new routine. So, we were trying to sing it around for our new ventriloquism act.
In a round? You can really do that? That's incredible. See, even they are surprised by the idea. I told you.
They're not the only ones. You even surprised me with your idea.
Once we got a grip on the basics, then it's just a matter of practice.
You think so?
Oh, I almost forgot. I wanted to give this back to you. Ah, there it is! Now that I got this ring back, it's time to take one more shot at Regina. I know that you already testified in court today? You want to talk about what we saw, right? Yes. Well, at first we thought it was the old man. Just look at his walk and how he acted. Right, Ben?
Huh? Oh yeah, that's right.
But then we said hello and didn't even get a reply. Not to mention he was draped in those gaudy symbols. What would you have thought if he wasn't wearing those symbols? What do you think, Ben?
What? I would have thought it was the ringmaster.
Something just isn't adding up here. I wonder who they really saw. I was hoping I could ask you about Regina. I'm completely serious about her. That's why I'm waiting for her even now. Really? That's so sweet. But if you really wanted to see Regina, shouldn't you check out the tent? Ha! You haven't got a clue about things, do you, sweetheart? Eh? Waiting like this is part of being in love. How so? If you had a clue, you would know that waiting is such sweet, wonderful torture. When your body aches for your partner's love, that's one of the best parts. Sure. Yeah, I knew that. Oh my, she's so red she looks like a vine ripe tomato. So how is this new routine working out? Well, you two just take a chill pill already. Our routine's a secret. We're going to take the ventriloquism world by storm. It'll be a real revolution. That sounds incredible. But let me make one thing clear. We're not going to take on the world just because that jerk said we should. That jerk? Max Galactica. Performance should aim for the world. Who does he think he is? Trevor, you seem to really be fired up about all this. He needs to realize that he isn't the only one who can conquer the world stage. You're right. Mark my words. I, Triloquist. Triloquist will win the Grand Prix. You're the man now, doll. Row, row, row your boat will be the key to a glorious victory. Not to rain on your parade, but wouldn't a more mature song be best? Hey, you gotta start somewhere, right? Don't screw this up. You gotta be a part of this too. Well, Max said I should show this to everyone. Would you mind taking a look at this?
It's...
I guess we won't need you to look at this after all. What about this seasoning bottle? Nope, apparently not. Alright, let's go try someone else. I imagine we'll find Regina in here again. Huh? Where's Regina?
No. But if she's with that tiger, I don't want to find out.
Oh, let's hurry up and get out of here. Nick, you're kind of a chicken, aren't you? No. I'm just, allergic to wild tigers. Well, the tiger's not, wild. Alright, try the ringmaster's room. Max and the ringmaster had their talk in this room. That could have been when the ringmaster put on Max's costume and went outside. Why do you do that anyway? Was it really that cold or something? Should we have another look around? This was the table we used when visitors came to see him. Ew, there's mud caked on the table. Someone with terrible manners must have put their shoes up on the table. It was Max. Nick, don't even think about providing a reenactment for me. I wasn't. How uncouth do you think I am anyway? Nick, look at all the cute trophies. Indeed, just look at all the awards this circus has won. Like, All County Quiz Champions, Ringmasters Association Mini... We've been through all this the other day, haven't we? Alright, maybe we should start with talking to people before we go looking for clues again. This is strange. Everything else looks nice, but this desk is old and cheap. It's a really big photo on the desk. It's a picture of Regina and her father, the ringmaster. He really loved her, didn't he? Regina was lucky to have such a wonderful father. Alright, let's keep looking then. They still haven't cleaned this place up yet. If Pearlie got one look at the state of this place, she'd slap whoever was in charge across the face. I mean, I'd never invite her to my office. There's no one here either. Oh, it's you two! You look like you just got hit by a truck. Shouldn't you get some rest? I'm taking a rest right now, pal. I've been listening to some crazy clown's life story. Miss Von Karma told me to come down here and do this for her. Yeah, I figured as much. Let me tell you something, pal. Listening to that old clown sucks all your energy. Every time he's done talking, he looks at you like you should be doing something. I think he's waiting for you to laugh at his jokes. I know that, pal. Do you have any idea how much your face hurts if you fake laughing that much? Franziska really set you up bad this time, didn't she? If you ask me, she should be listening to Mo herself. No way, pal. You're not gonna get me to backbite a woman with a whip. No way. Why are you defending her? Prosecutor Von Karma's always got her eyes on us. And every time you definitely don't want her to show up, poof, there she is. Don't show up, don't show up, don't show up, don't show up, don't show up. Looks like she's wound him up pretty tight. She's directly above us as we speak. Huh? How's that possible? According to the clown, culprit jumped from here and disappeared into the sky. If that's what happened, that means the killer passed right by this window, pal. Oh, I see. Who was in that room, behind the window up there? The acrobat's got his room up on the 3rd floor, it seems. Pretty soon, Ms. Von Karma's gonna start her investigation up there. So don't get any ideas of going up to the acrobat's room. Got it, pal? For Franziska Von Karma. When she's done with her investigation, I think I'll go up there and check it out. It looks like Gumshoe's taken off. Mo's not here. If he was here, you would have been able to tell even before you stepped into his room. I'm sure you would have heard him laughing away. What do you think he's laughing at when he's all by himself? I always thought he was just thinking up new jokes. He must really love his work. Well, this sucks. There's no one wanting to talk to us. Hey, what's that over there? No clues here. What are those? Maracas or something? Well, I don't see anything new here. Right! Welcome to the wonderful, the fabulous, the cafeteria! Yikes, he's in an awfully good mood. Alright, you know what time it is? Riddle time! Why does everyone cry when they eat Mexican pizza? Come on, you can answer this. It's easy. Because cafeteria Mexican pizza is possibly a weapon of bowel destruction? Bzzz, wrong, try again. Okay, what do you think, girlie? I got it. Okay, what is your answer? Because they're in the cafeteria. Exactly! It's an incredibly sad place, that cafe. I did it! What's going on? He's being too nice. Today's been a really crazy day, hasn't it? You're telling me? I didn't think it was going to be so tough. Tough? Yeah, it was a tough crowd. That's what you call a crowd that refuses to laugh. For instance, it was such a tough crowd this morning I had to smash watermelons. I told them all a great story and even greater jokes, but no one busted out laughing. You even used the famed no shoes, no shirt, no service joke. Exactly! How can you not laugh at stunning comedy like that? Are you 100% sure about your testimony today? I saw what I saw, I swear! That creep just flew through the air? It wasn't exactly flying per se, it was more like floating. The silhouette of his face made me positive it was Max. I don't see a Cyclops, he must be telling the truth. Alright, let's try presenting him some of the new stuff here. Nope. After all, I'm just a clown. I concede Mo's a clown, but I get the feeling he's not your average clown. Nope. Ah, not this picture! He showed it to you guys too? Huh? You've seen it as well? Well, you know what they say about Maximilian Galactica. He really gets around. Oh yeah, he didn't just show me the picture. What do you mean? He showed me his bust too. Let me tell you, that thing is enormous. It's in the picture, I think. Oh, yeah, I see it. He'd make us worship it every day. He made us bow to his greatness. He's got a big bust? Boo. I wouldn't mind hearing more about Max's bust. Not that I'm into that sort of thing. Boo! Max's bust should be on that small table over there. There's nothing over there. Really? Oh yeah! When was it? I'd say about 5 days ago. All of a sudden, the bust disappeared. It disappeared? If you want to see it, there's a photo on the bulletin board over there. Max just had to put the picture up. Hey, this thing is really cool. Nick, I want someone to make a bust of me.
Sure, as long as I'm not paying for it.
Aww.
Max G bust added to the court record. Bronze statue taken from the cafeteria before the crime.
Is there anything else that's changed about this place? Nope, nothing's changed that I can see.
I wonder if he's actually thinking about this, or if he's setting up a bad joke.
Nope, I'm drawing a blank here.
Quiet Mo is a good Mo in my book.
I guess there really aren't any other things that have changed, huh? Well, there is this one teensy tiny thing that does seem different. Tell us. Well, on the morning of the crime, over on that bulletin board, this piece of paper was posted front and center.
Piece of paper?
It's torn, so I don't know what it said, but I could see its title. Yikes. It says, "To the murderer."
Murderer?
Yep, that's what it says, but the rest of it has been ripped off. And I don't know who posted it.
When did you find this?
The morning before the murder. Before the murder? Yes, the ringmaster was killed the night after this paper was discovered.
Who in the world posted this thing? Note added to the court record. Posted in the cafeteria on the day of the crime and then torn. It states, "To the murderer."
Nick, I think we better follow up on this important lead.
I agree. Let's see what Ben and Triller know about this. Oh, I guess we can ask about this too.
Would you mind taking a look at this?
Oh, yeah. Nope. Well, he's not talking. Which is a bit of a paradox when you're a ventriloquist. Well, with no one else around to talk to, my deductive process leads me to believe we should ask Max himself.
What about this?
Fabulous! You'd like me to sign this for you?
Do you know anything about this note?
The morning of the murder, it was posted on the wall in the cafeteria. I do know all about that note. When I read it, my heart suddenly skipped a beat.
Your heart skipped a beat?
While I was enjoying my morning tea, the ringmaster and company entered the room. And company? I guess it wasn't really a company, it was just the ringmaster and my sweetie pie. When the ringmaster read the note, he turned an incredible bright red. All of a sudden, he tore it off the wall and shoved it into the pocket of his tailcoat.
Really? Out of curiosity, what in the world was written on that thing?
Let's see.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I don't want to steal the fun from my sweeties. Go and find out on your own. I'm sure you can find it somewhere. You might also want to ask my sweetie pie princess. Alright, well, let's start by heading back to the ringmaster's room and checking the pockets of his coat.
Hey, do you see that? There's a scrap of paper shoved into the pocket of the tailcoat.
You know, I've got a feeling I know what that is.
I bet that's the other half of the note that Mo gave us. Then let's hurry up and check this thing out, Nick. I knew it! It fits perfectly with the other piece.
What does it say? What does it say?
To the murderer. I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Meet me at 10 p.m. tonight at the Lodging House Plaza. night at 10 p.m.? That's when the murder took place. Now we need to find out who called out the ringmaster.
Note updated in the court record. Torn by ringmaster, found in his tailcoat pocket. That's interesting. Now, who could the ringmaster have bumped off? Also, it doesn't seem like a very efficient way of trying to confront or blackmail someone. Anyone sensible would have called the police to investigate. And I don't know. Maybe not. Still, feels like you'd get a larger audience than you're intending.
What? Moose gone.
There's a message on the bulletin board. I'm hungry, so I'm off to get some hamburgers. Love, Mo.
Hamburger. Just thinking about it is making me hungry. All of a sudden, I need a burger bad.
All of a sudden, I need a new partner bad. That's harsh. Nope, still not talking.
Hey, Detective Gumshoe. I'm sure you did a good job, as usual.
Well, I am done with the investigation of the acrobat. Finally. But with Ms. Von Karma?
Nick, what is that? That beeping sound.
It's Ms. Von Karma. Huh? Every time I hear that sound, she's usually not very far behind. Some sort of pager or something? If you don't mind, pal, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Quick! See ya, pal!
I didn't know the Gumshoe could run that fast. So much for being a flatfoot.
Never seen a grown man so afraid of a girl still in her teens.
Well, let's go inside. It's freezing out here. The wind is biting us. Ow! It's biting as lashes from a whip.
Von Karma. She really did appear. It was a real battle today in court, wasn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Did you have to jump out and scare us like that?
What can I do for you? Tomorrow will be the day my dream finally comes true. You mean the story of my defeat at your hands making the national news? Ha ha ha! National news? You possess such a small sense of scale. The global news, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Your miserable plight will be known internationally.
Thinks you might be overestimating the importance of a win just by a smidge.
Ms. Von Karma, it appears you got your hands onto something big, huh? Ha! I'm amazed you pick up on that much. Anyone could. You couldn't hide that little victory with tea bags on your head. I've got conclusive evidence and a conclusive witness. Need any more hints? A conclusive witness? You must mean the acrobat, right? I'm putting in a summons for him to be called as a witness as we speak. It's the final nail in your coffin, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yeah, I get it already. You want to beat and destroy me. Can't worry about her. I've got to try and find out more information myself.
Why do you keep giving Nick the evil eye?
Girls in their teens are the scariest.
I mean, as a step-parent to a teenager, yeah, they can be. It doesn't matter if you prove the defendant guilty tomorrow. Nothing will be able to bring your dad back.
My dad? You must mean the esteemed Manfred von Gamma.
Of course! Your dad! I know you miss him.
Enough out of you. One more word and you'll get a mouthful of whip. Now, when did I ever bring up my papa's name in this, or any other conversation? Then, what's this revenge thing you're talking about? You wouldn't understand, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I have to see him again one more time. Him? Is she talking about Miles? I'm sure you know to whom I refer. Miles Edgeworth. Called it.
What? Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth?
Miles Edgeworth?
Miles Edgeworth? Why would you even bring him up?
You haven't forgotten, have you? Do you know who it was that trained the gifted prosecutor, Miles Edgeworth? Sure, your dad.
Manfred von Gamma.
Exactly right. It was my papa.
That means that Edgeworth was...
Right again. Miles was like a little brother to me.
Huh? Little brother? But Edgeworth and Nick are the same age.
Edgeworth. The man who inspired me to become an attorney. I fought against him in a few cases. But a little after that case was over, he vanished. It's your fault he is gone.
Huh?
It's the truth, isn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Nick, what does she mean?
Edgeworth was never quite the same after that case. And then, with the case after that one, he never set foot into court again. And then one day, he just vanished. All we left was a simple note at the prosecutor's office. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. That was 1 year ago. It was a few months after you left to go back home.
Mr. Edgeworth, he's dead?
I don't believe it. He's still alive, I'm sure of it. Somewhere in this world, he's still alive. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death? Of course he did. You ruined his reputation as a prosecutor. You effectively killed the prosecutor in him. Just like your victory muddied the honorable name von Gamma. I'm going to find him. And then I'm going to teach him his rightful place with my own two hands.
Nick, about Mr. Edgeworth.
Maya, I already told you this once. Don't make me do it again. Don't bring up his name in front of me, okay?
Nick.
Miss von Gamma. What? I don't know if you're God's gift to prosecutors or not, but I've had about enough of you. Him too.
What in the world happened?
This dog is all bark and no bite. He's already been defeated. Regardless, I have nothing to inform you two of today. Tomorrow will be the greatest courtroom battle this country has ever seen.
Nick?
Let's go. We need to talk with the performer on the third floor.
I'm sorry I brought it up, Nick.
Well, that was intense. Okay, new character. Well, at least he looks a little more normal than some of the other performers we've been talking to. You must be Phoenix Wright. Yes. Pleased to meet you. I'm Ken Dingling. Did this become an old episode of The Simpsons?
My Dingling, I want to show you Ken Dingling.
But here at the circus, everyone just calls me Acro.
Mr. Acro. How did you know my name?
The detective told me. He said you'd definitely show up here.
Acro, you remember the circus as well?
That's right. I mainly performed in the tightrope or the flying trapeze. But nowadays, all I perform in is my wheelchair. Oh no. I hadn't quite grasped that those handles behind him were a wheelchair. Oh dear. I think I need to find a different voice for him. He sounds a bit too much like Max Galactica.
Acro, why did you join the circus? When I was a kid, my parents failed miserably at business. Then one night they decided to run away from it all, without me. The only person who was willing to take my parents' place was the ringmaster. The ringmaster took such incredible care of me. He was truly a lifesaver. And it seems like the ringmaster was truly a saint. He was. That's why I decided to do something very important. I decided that I would devote my entire life to finding a way to repay him. And now, look how someone repaid him for all the good in his life. Okay, I think I'm beginning to see how this fits together. Maybe the ringmaster somehow was involved in Acro's parents' death and adopted him out of guilt. And then someone's dragged up proof of what happened, lured him to the lodging house plaza to confront him. And the pepper in the box. Could the pepper in the box be somehow involved in his accident? Made someone sneeze? That's such a shame. Sometimes I think that he was almost too kind. Perhaps he was too kind to his performers. Perhaps he was too kind to his daughter. I wonder if he spoiled Regina. Regina is so cute. She's truly a princess. Truly a princess? Are you sure that's a good thing? Do I detect a hint of a grudge against Regina? I'm sorry to ask, but why are you in a wheelchair? The nerves in my legs were badly damaged. And you can't walk now? I can't even stand now. And since I live on the 3rd floor, I can't even leave this building by myself. Well, that sucks. You'd think they would have tried to arrange some sort of help for that. Moved into a different room or something? At the very least. That's awful. The accident happened during an acrobatics session, right? Okay. Cyclops. It doesn't seem like Acro's injuries were acrobatic in nature. Oh, what's on your mind, Mr. Wright? Well, exactly when were you injured? It's been almost 6 months since I was hurt. I injured my legs during practice. 6 months ago? What in the world went on at this circus then? I stopped by yesterday and noticed that you weren't in your room. I was at the hospital all day yesterday. You went there for rehabilitation? What about the murder? Of course I knew about it. I spoke with the police before they allowed me to go to the hospital. Before I got the call from the prosecutor, I was convinced that it was all a dream. Huh? I just couldn't believe it when I saw what I saw. What you saw? Jeez, that sounded really ominous. What did you see, Acro? That night, I was in bed sleeping when I heard a huge sound coming from below my window. I see. The scene of the crime was right below your window. That's when I looked out the window. What did you see? He was flying straight up into the air. He? Maximilian Galactica. What? That's what I thought he'd say. You're absolutely positive that was Max you saw flying? I'm absolutely sure. There's no doubt in my mind. Nick! Okay, so it sounds like he definitely was kind of levitated out of there. Could the killer have had an accomplice? Lifting him on wires, maybe? Let's see what he thinks of some of these people. Lately I've been confined to this room, so I don't have a clue what's going on with the circus. Oh, okay. Hang on. It was 6 months ago that Max started working for the circus, wasn't it? I wonder if he had something to do with Acro's accident. You want to know about Max? Well, his colleagues in the circus all seem to hate him. What about you, Acro? I've got my issue with him as well. But he just also happens to have a diamond shining in his soul. A diamond shining in his soul? I guess you could say it's his pride as a performer. We didn't have that pride in ourselves before Max arrived. Honestly, I think he brought something wonderful to the circus when he came. Acro. This guy is really different from the other members of the circus. I agree. This guy seems to be the only one with his head screwed on right here. I was hoping you could shed some light on Ben. Well, he'll always be here. And as long as he's here, he really can only continue to be a ventriloquist. Whether that's a good thing for him or not, I'm afraid I can't really say. Okay. Mr. Wright, I just realized who you remind me of. You're just like this prosecutor. What? You and the prosecutor have the same glint in your eyes. You're joking, right? You think I like that whip-carrying demon? Whoa, no need to get so hostile about it. You two may view things from very different perspectives, for now, but you both see the world through the same color-tinted glasses. I know, because when I look at people, their eyes are the only things I can believe in. Nick and Ms. Von Karma, huh? Don't get any ideas. Regina. She's cool, isn't she? And can you believe such a cute girl is an animal tamer? It seems animals are not the only thing she tames. Huh? Max, the ringmaster, Ben. She's got them all under her thumb. What do you mean by that? Maybe I went a bit overboard. That's just Regina's innocence. She was incredibly sheltered as a child. I'd say it seems that way. That's why she can be so cruel. What? Regina is just like the animal she claims to tame. She's innocent, thus she can be cruel. I wonder what happened between Acro and Regina. God, has everyone tried to watch this go out? The ringmaster, he was even more than a father to me. When he took me in, the circus was in bad shape. It was obvious that he had no real way of supporting us. What does he mean by us? Is that why you started with acrobatics? Back then, I was only 9 years old. I begged the ringmaster to let me try, and he finally gave in. Having a kid in the circus was probably the last thing in the world that he wanted. I just wanted to be helpful, so I could help the ringmaster. That's such a nice story. The ringmaster really believed him, though, 100%. What will happen to the circus now that the ringmaster's gone? The beginning of the Lawrence Curls era, I suppose. I wonder if it's really alright to let Mo run the show. Mr. Wright, you don't know much about Mo, I suspect. You can see right through me. Aw, Nick, you can't let him get to you like that. You're an attorney. 26.
Ken Dingling, seriously injured both legs while training 6 months ago. Should I ask him about himself? I can't believe what happened to the ringmaster. Such a wonderful man. What a pity. I have no clue what to do with my life now. I'm sorry. The circus meant everything to me. But don't worry about me. There are still things that I have left to do in this world. Okay. Don't think I should confront him with this yet. I don't think I have enough evidence. Acro, please take a look at this photo for us. No problem. Ah, this is how it ended for him. Such a shame. He seems awfully calm, but his eyes have a look of sorrow and profound pain. If my legs weren't like this, I would have been able to prevent this from happening. That's an absolute certainty. Acro. Maximilian Galactica, right? You'll have to forgive me, but I try not to think about him. Acro won't even look at it. It looks like something is really weighing on him. Okay. Nope. What do you think of this? I'm sorry, but in my present physical condition, I don't really know much about what goes on outside of this room. Oh, we're sorry. Oh, don't worry about it. No need to apologize. Oh yeah, Money lives in this room, doesn't she? Money. Money is a great friend to me. That pile of treasure over there is his collection, huh? It is indeed. Money will bring anything back with him. Aw, that's so cute. Yeah, I'm not great with the ladies. But I seem to be pretty popular with the animals. What's this? That's what we want to know. It was posted in the cafeteria the morning before the murder. In the cafeteria? What happened? He suddenly looks incredibly serious. If it's got something to do with her, then you should go straight to the source. Her? Regina, ask her about it. Sounds like good advice to me. Would you mind taking a look at this? No. Here we go. Grr. Oh great, the tiger's back. I got a bad feeling about this. Grr. Yeah, Nick! Wonderful. Today's special must be Filet o Phoenix. Stay! Heal! Oh, Maya, Nick! It's you guys! I'm sorry, I guess I made a mistake. A mistake? Yeah, a little one. I was thinking of teaching whatever primate was out there on lesson. But I was expecting more of a monkey than a human. A monkey?
Just to go back and clear something up, why do you want to teach Money a lesson? Because he's a meanie. He's got something that means a lot to me. Something that means a lot to you? Must be something shiny, right? Actually, it's a stage costume. It's got lots of spangles. It's really beautiful. You should see it. We should? But when the costume gets hit by the spotlight, it dazzles. Hey, Mr. Attorney. Huh? If you saw that monkey, you'd get my costume back for me, wouldn't you? It's really important to me. Leave it all up to us.
Guess there's no turning down that request.
Yay! You're really going to do it? It's a pity about what happened to the ringmaster. Dad? Everyone loved him, didn't they? He must have been quite a man. He was. I love my dad so much.
I hate to say it, but she doesn't seem all that broken up about her father.
That's why I feel so lonely. Then I won't be able to see him for a while. For a while? Yeah. When Leon died, I talked with my dad, and he told me that Leon. Hang on, who was Leon? That name sounds familiar. When someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. A star? That means my dad is looking down on me from the sky. That's why I love the night so much. I can see everyone who's gone. When someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. That's kind of sweet. But I bet you there's no way that Maya believes that. What do you mean there's no way I believe that? Do you think that one day I'll be a star too? Of course! You really think so?
Yeah, he will. I think.
I get a feeling that everyone's doing great up there in the sky.
I wonder if everything's alright with Regina. Alright, small stuff first.
He just loves to cause nothing but trouble. That cute little monkey. But don't you think using a tiger to scare him is a bit much? Huh? Why's that? Do you really have to ask that? It's dangerous to use a tiger for that kind of thing. That's not dangerous at all. Rethan's just a little kitten.
I've seen plenty of kittens, and that's no kitten.
What about this? What can you tell me? I'm not really good at figuring out hard things. Really? You too? But you're such a good talker.
I never expected Maya to make a new friend in a strange place like this.
That's Pepper, isn't it? From the cafeteria.
Huh? It's from the cafeteria?
It's not? I remembered seeing it there. So this was the cafeteria's Pepper. You know, I'm not a big fan of Pepper. There's no denying it. Max is cool. I want to try flying someday. With Max.
She's already flown off into her own little world.
Nick, I want to try flying too.
Okay. I'll think about it. Alright, moment of truth. Regina, have you ever seen this before?
I know what this is. Really? Well, it was in my pocket for a while.
It was in your pocket?
This piece of paper was in your pocket? I guess I noticed it was in there around breakfast time.
Breakfast time?
Yeah, I always take Acro his breakfast in the morning. That's when I also take out the trash in his room. Then I go to the cafeteria and eat my own breakfast. And that's when you realize this piece of paper was in your pocket? Yep, but since I'm not a murderer, I just figured it belonged in someone else's pocket.
And then what?
I wondered if the person who lost it was in trouble, so... You didn't put it on the bulletin board in the cafeteria, did you?
What are you gonna do? You're her boss, not her dad. I mean,
maybe I can refuse to pay for flying lessons? I don't know. I did. I stuck it up there. How'd you know? So it was Regina who put it up there. When did this happen? The morning of the murder, I think. That explains a lot. I wonder who wrote this. Note updated in the court record, found in Regina's pocket on the morning of crime. Oh, we haven't actually had a look. To the murderer, you haven't forgotten what happened 6 months ago, have you? I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Meet me at 10 p.m. tonight at the Lodging House Plaza. Okay. So, yeah. I think it's pretty safe to say Acro and Max are probably both involved. I think we need to talk to Max again. Just check if there's anyone in the cafeteria first. Something smells fantastic. So we know it can't be Mo. Wait, I know what it is. It's burgers. Ho 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 ho! Welcome to the Bistro du Cirque, aka the cafeteria. Smells so good in here. And those burgers look great. She's drooling like she's some sort of crazed burger monster. My burgers are the best! Juicy meat, toasted buns, special sauce. They are absolutely irresistible to anyone with a hankering for a burger. One bite will send you into hamburger heaven. I bet. I can tell by the smell. Whoa, I'm getting hungry too. Those burgers must have some kind of special power. Now the ringmaster's gone, what are you going to do? Well, that's all I've thought about the past 2 days. Everyone loved Russell. You've heard Acro's story, haven't you? Like how he was adopted when he was younger? He's calmed down a bit now, but he was livid when he heard about the murder. Acro was so upset that he said he couldn't go on. He was that upset? Yes, he was. Anyways, I gave it some thought. Maybe I should give up on trying to be a half-baked clown. I've been thinking of trying on the ringmaster's shoes. What? Really? Makes sense. The ringmaster seemed to have faith in him that he would carry on. Max would still be an issue, though. Max? Yeah, he may be a bit mean and hard to work with, but it's hard to argue his importance. He's probably the reason the circus is still around. A lot of what he says is right. What do you know? He's actually using his brain. Mo. All that's left is to see if everyone can get over the tragedy. You know... The tragedy, you know? What is he talking about? Get over what tragedy, Mo? Huh? Oh, don't worry about it. It's nothing. Nothing at all. Must mean the tragic death of the ringmaster, right? Yes, that's it. You're right, girlie. Dang, dang, dang. Correctamundo. Doesn't he mean ding? Mo, I mean no disrespect here, but are you lying to us? No, not at all. What makes you think that? Just the way you said if everyone could get over the tragedy seems a bit strange. It sounded like you were talking about something from a long time ago. Eek, 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 eek. Mo, I'm right, aren't I? So now we're getting closer to the truth. Yeah, it was about 6 months ago. It was just a little accident. Give me a break. Us old men have accidents. I wear big pants for reasons. 6 months ago, eh? Interesting. Let's see here. To the murderer? Oh, that's far from polite. Well, where did you find the rest of this note anyway? May it be best if I didn't tell Mo where we found it. Don't worry about it, Mo. If I didn't need to worry about it, you shouldn't have shown it to me. Alright. I think we might need to talk to Max again.
then try to get to the bottom of some of these Cyclops. Oh, did I try to show him this? Yeah, I figured. Oh, they must have taken Max in for questioning again. There really isn't anything we need to ask him right now anyway. You're right, I guess. Alright, let's go then. Alright, fine. I'll see if I can get through to Mo first. Maybe I should save first. Oops. Get over it? Mo, please tell us what happened 6 months ago. What in the world went on at this circus? Okay, there's no need to look so scary when you ask me. Hey, look over there! Some juicy burgers! Let's eat instead! Unfortunately, I'm more of a grilled chicken sandwich man myself. Actually, I kinda got an idea of what happened back then. Mo, you said something about an accident. This wouldn't happen to be the cause of that accident, would it? Oh geez, I'm still down to 3 points? I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and get some more clues before I try again. I mean, I could try the pepper, I guess. Or the box. Well, no harm in trying, I guess. I've saved. Or it could be Max. Max came here 6 months ago. No, I think I'll try the pepper first. What about this? Looks tasty! What? You know, the burgers! It looks like I shot a blank on that attempt. What do you say? Another burger sound alright to you? No, try the box. What about this? Mr. Nick, if you push yourself anymore, your soul will shatter. Please calm down, collect your thoughts, and try again. I've made too many mistakes. Try again. try the poster, then I'll try money. No. Alright. I don't think I have what I need here yet. Oh, hello. Mo's not here. What's that? I hear something. Stop it, Nick. You're scaring me. Nick, it's Bunny. That monkey's holding something. That's it. That's the thing that means a lot to Regina, remember? Alright, time to take on this monkey. Attorney style. This is maybe the best way to go about it. Wah! Yikes! Wah! I tried to have a monkey-to-monkey talk with him. I really did. Nick, you... I swiped it while Money was distracted. Wow, you're really on the ball today, Nick. Let me see it. Let me see it. Huh? You can see it fine from where you are. You know what I mean. I really want to try on Regina's costume. Maybe then they'll take you in at the circus and I can get some peace and quiet. What's the matter now? It doesn't fit me at all. Oh well, guess it's time for you to lay off the burgers. Nick! That's not a nice thing to say. Not to mention, it doesn't look like something any girl I know would actually wear. Stage costume added to the court record. A shiny spangled vest. It's not Maya's size at all. Alright, let's go back to Regina then. Here you go, Regina. Yay, thank you. You really got it back for me. Don't mention it. I love you, Mr. Attorney. It's nothing. No wonder guys melt a mush in front of this girl. Pardon me. Hey, Regina. That costume is yours, right? I tried it on, but it didn't fit me. Huh? This costume? Oh no, this isn't mine. It was Leon's. Leon's? You know, the lion she told us about? That's right. Oh, the one that someone killed. Was that 6 months ago? Leon, he was killed, wasn't he? That's right. My dad killed him. There we go. There's a murderer. Why? Well, Leon did something really bad during practice. I'm assuming to Acro. During practice? Leon was sitting down, and then he opened his mouth, you know? Gah! Uh-huh. Usually when he did that, I would put my head into his mouth. Uh-huh. Wait, you put your head into a lion's mouth? I sure did. People in the crowd always loved seeing me do that. They'd always start screaming. Sure they were screaming because they loved seeing you do that? Anyways. What was the bad thing? Oh, yeah. Leon bit someone during that practice. Gina, everything was alright though, right? No, it wasn't alright.
That was the problem. My dad was incredibly angry. And that's when Leon... Yeah, that's when he became a star in the sky. Poor thing. Leon added to the court record. The animal was show lion, shot by the ringmaster 6 months ago for biting a performer. Alright, we should have enough information now to take on Mo. I heard a little bit about it from Regina. Leon made a mistake during a practice, right? How did you... I told them so many times, you shouldn't be doing such dangerous acts. Like putting her head inside Leon's mouth, right? Yeah, but Regina believed in Leon. She believed so strongly that the ringmaster went along. He never could say no to her. Out of curiosity, who was bitten? Come on, Mo. Don't climb up on me now. Who did Leon bite on the head? Well, I promised I wouldn't say anything. Promised? He's involved in this too. He's involved, huh? Mo must be talking about. Mo, is this the person you would promise you wouldn't say anything about? It must have been accurate, right? How'd you know? Come on, it's not that difficult to figure out. Don't worry about that, Mo. Getting to the bottom of this accident may help solve what happened to the ringmaster. No way! I need to know the truth about what happened to Russell. Please tell me what you know. I'm sorry, Acro. Ah, good. That's more like it. It's just like you said. You know, the accident. Did someone die? No, but it would have probably been better if he had. What? How would that have been better? Well, he's still alive. But when he got bit, he suffered massive brain damage. He'll never recover from the coma that he's in. Coma? All he does now is lie in his bed at the hospital. And that's all he's ever going to be able to do. I see. How is he related to let me guess, twin brother? Or younger brother? He's his brother. Huh? The person who got bit was Acro's brother. Brother? Well, they were an acrobat team of brothers. Acro and Bat. Cute nicknames, I thought. Anyways, they were an incredible team. Cut down together in their prime. Who is Acro's younger brother? Sean Dingling, but everyone always called him Bat. He fell in love with Regina. Trying to win her love was his downfall. God, everyone wants this girl. Everyone seems to fall in love with Regina. 6 months ago, while we were practicing, all of a sudden Bat blurts out, "Let me perform with Leon." Why'd he do that? I don't know, but that's what caused the accident. I'll never forget that moment. It was so strange. Leon had the weirdest look on his face. He was smiling. You mean Leon? Yes, Leon. When he bit down, he was smiling. Some sick grin. No way, that's impossible. A smirking lion, a flying murderer? Why does it seem like it's always Mo who catches all of these incredible events? Nick, can lions smile? We never told the police about the incident. The circus would have been shut down if we had. The next day, the ringmaster took Leon out and shot him with a rifle. So that's what really happened. Well, you guys were so serious. What was I supposed to do? I had to tell you. But all this truthfulness has put me in the mood for a burger. Here, you two have some pepper. Shaka, 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 shaka. There he goes again, acting like his normal crazy self. Achoo! Achoo! Nice! What a wonderful sneeze! Huh? You think so? You sneeze with pepper and slip on a banana peel? That's basic clownmanship. Girlie, I know you gotta understand that. Nick, I think I'd make a good clown. Oh god. Another spam bot? Every time. Always only seems to be one per stream. I do not have the patience for this. Right, back to it. Other than Regina, I've never seen a cuter sneezer. Does Regina sneeze with pepper too? She does. Bat would always tease her with pepper. But Bat? From my point of view, those two always look so perfect together. They look perfect together, huh? Okay. I have two theories here. One is someone dosed Leon with pepper to try and get Sean out of the way. Which would be either Ben or Max. Probably Ben. I'm guessing Max got brought in after Sean was injured to try and fill the space of their suddenly missing act. Option number two, the person who bit Sean was not actually Leon, but someone in a costume. A lion costume. That's why he was smiling. I think the pepper theory seems more likely, though. Okay. Alright, I think we need to talk to Acro now. Ah, Mr. Wright. Back again, I see. Well, he did say, I'll be back. Wait, or was that someone else? We're back because Acro is hiding why his legs were injured. He was hurt in the accident 6 months ago. And it would seem that he knows that we know. Well, it seems you got things you want to talk about, so fire away. I have to ask you, how were you injured? I'm sorry, I thought we talked about this. It was an accident that happened during practice. An accident during practice? Yes, unfortunately acrobats are prone to all sorts of injuries. He's lying. If that were the real cause, he'd have no reason to keep it secret. Acro, are you really telling me that a practice accident was the cause of your injury? Leon, 6 months ago you were attacked by the lion. That's when you were injured. I know I'm on the right track. I just need to keep going. You're saying that I was attacked? By a lion? That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright, but I'm an acrobat. I'm no animal tamer. If a lion was coming at me, I'd be running for the exit. Okay, maybe attacked is not the best word to be using. So let me rephrase it as battled the lion. You seem to enjoy telling jokes. Why would I decide to battle a lion?
Because you had to fight it. You had to fight it to save someone. Bad. It was a shame what happened to your brother 6 months ago. You tried to save him, didn't you? And that's how you got that terrible injury. Mo, he must have told you. Yes, we learned about that from Mo. But he didn't mention anything about you in regards to the accident. I suppose it was just a slip of the tongue on his part. That's how I figured it out. Slip of the tongue? Anyways, they were an incredible team, cut down together in their prime. Cut down together. That was where he slipped, and that's how I figured it out. You two ended up at the center of the same accident, together like always. I see. But an accident is an accident. It wasn't anyone's fault. I still have broken Acro's lost Cyclock. This must be one incredibly deep-seated secret. It wasn't anyone's fault. Do you get to explain more? Acro, I know you're still hiding something from me. Maybe someone you don't seem to like much is the reason you're being evasive. Regina. You always seem calm and collected until you start talking about her. Saying things like she's cruel. Well done, Mr. Attorney. You got quite the set of eagle eyes. You know, her tiger tried to attack me. Regent tried to attack you? Twice. Hahaha. He wasn't serious, I'm sure. You're not trying to insinuate that I believe she spurred on Leon to attack Bat, are you? Leon was never taught a command to attack people. Regina isn't capable of doing anything like that. Besides, Regina had no reason to want to hurt my little brother. Regina and Bat were such good friends back then. But you still hate Regina. I've got proof of it. What? What are you talking about? Oh, maybe I overdid it again. If I can hand something over to Agro, maybe it'll... Here's proof that you had it out for Regina all along. This? Where'd you get it? Regina posted it on the bulletin board in the cafeteria. Before that, it was in her pocket. I guess I noticed it was in there around breakfast time. I always take Acro his breakfast in the morning. You wrote this, and then you put it in her pocket. That's right, isn't it? That's right. Well done, Mr. Wright. Woo! Full health! My legs were injured by Leon. 6 months ago. My younger brother Bat had a dare with Regina. A dare? An absurd dare. If I can put my head inside Leon's mouth like you do, you have to go to the movies with me on a date. That's insane! Didn't he know how dangerous that is? We all thought he was being stupid too. That line was very old to begin with, and age brought with it countless experience in doing that very trick. Unfortunately, this particular time, I guess Leon wasn't ready or willing. And that's when the accident happened? He just wanted to take her out to the movies. Poor Bat. When Leon chomped down, I jumped towards him. Then Leon attacked me, and that's how I ended up. What about Bat? He's still in a coma. I went to the hospital yesterday to visit him. I see. I'm still waiting for him to open his eyes again. And that's the reason why I keep going. What do you think of this? Lately, I've been confined to this room, so I don't have a clue. Oh,
I had a good look around in here? Yes, I did yesterday. Or rather, on Tuesday. Okay, well. Okay, so now what? What do you think about this person? Sorry. Sorry? I've already given my heart to another man. So I'm not interested in enrolling in your dating service. Okay. You wouldn't know it, but I was responsible for naming all the animals at the circus. You named Money the monkey and Regina's tiger? Guilty as charged. But Leon got his name from the ringmaster. Really? He always said keep names simple and easy to associate. Nick's name is easy to associate, right? Nick's name is easy to associate. Right? I always told Russell, if that's what you think, then call him Lion the Lion. It's a great name, don't you think? Imagine if he could talk. I'm Lion! Lion. Well, that's when Russell said, don't lie to yourself. That name is awful. When you think about it, he really was a good guy. He truly liked Regina. He would try anything to get her attention. He seems like a good guy. Back then, Acro was always laughing. I guess that everything backstage at the circus isn't always rosy. I see. It's harder than you think, making people laugh all the time. You know what? I want to talk to Ben. See if he has anything to say about Sean. Whoops. Wrong button. No, he's not talking. Fine. I wonder if Max is back yet. No? Okay. Who else is there to talk to? Well, the only thing I can think of is maybe I need to find some evidence that I haven't spotted yet. I feel like I'm just going to get all the same dialogue from the previous stream, though. See the big top from the window here. There's no snow on top of the big top. Kind of weird, don't you think? The inside of the tent is warm, so any snow that lands on top probably melts. I guess you're right. The snow probably just slides right off. Yeah, that makes sense now. The carrots are still weird. A long time ago, the circus was down on its luck. Mo was so hungry they had to steal the horses' food to survive. They got addicted to their orangey goodness. I'd laugh, but I think mine might not be too far from the truth. Look at the ceiling. Looks like someone punched a hole in it. Oh, I do remember them saying this. Well, I have to go out in a little while, so I don't really have a whole lot of time to spend just looking around, repeating observations from the previous stream, so I might just have a quick look at a guide here. Hang on. Did I miss some conversation with Acro? Oh, I did. Bat and Regina. They were such great friends. Oh yeah, I wanted you to take a look at this. What is it? This is the scarf my brother was wearing when Leon attacked him. Gross, it's covered in blood. The scarf. It was a present from Regina to my brother on the day of the accident. When he did it, he looked like he was smiling. He? Leon, obviously. Oh! When he bit down on Bat's head. The expression on Leon's face looked like a grin. Nick! I know! Mo said the same thing. What do you think it all means?
I'll be taking that scarf if you don't mind. Ms. Von Karma? I've already heard everything, so hand over the scarf. But the scarf is evidence in the trial. That is for me to decide. I think we should begin our preparations now, Acro. Preparations? I've served a summons to Acro to appear in court tomorrow as a witness. Acro will talk more at the prosecutor's office.
Acro, a witness?
Come, Acro, let's get to the office. Yes, ma'am.
Now what do we do, Nick? How are we going to handle tomorrow?
Don't worry about it. I'll figure something out. Look at you, all full of confidence.
You must have found something you can use.
This is all beginning to come together. To be continued. Alright, so I'm going to save here. And I have to go out in about 3/4 of an hour. I have a feeling I won't be able to get through the court trial and before that happens. So I think I'm going to have to leave this for the next stream. If all goes well, that will be Sunday, 1 p.m. Mountain Time, so long as we're not busy. But keeping in mind, it is Mother's Day on Sunday, so we may end up going out to celebrate. But keep an eye on my socials and our the usual channels. I'll post an update if we are unavailable and cannot stream. Otherwise, we'll pick this up then. In the meantime, you can find all my social links down below. My Blue Sky is the one I use most commonly. There is also my YouTube where I archive all my old streams, including this one. I've got an Ace Attorney playlist for all the previous episodes. And there is also a link down below to my Tumblr, where I have a series of articles about Sonic the Hedgehog's comic books through Archie, and how they should have been a syndicated cartoon rather than a television syndicated cartoon rather than a comic book series, because they have all the same tropes you'd see in those old syndicated cartoons from the 80s and 90s. Alright, Yeah, I don't think we'll bother with a raid today. Thank you for watching. Hope you all enjoyed this, and yeah, hopefully we'll get to the bottom of this case and finally solve it on Sunday. If not, then probably Tuesday. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you all again soon.